What's going on, guys? How's it been going? I know I haven't posted a whole bunch lately. Been busy. But I got a nice evening out here. A little overcast, but not too bad. Getting some work done on the Blazer. I've been working on new door panels, and I got them ready for wood, but I ain't got no wood, so can't work on those tonight. So let's get another project started that's an upgrade for this year, which is a third alternator for this year. I just ordered it yesterday from Jonathan Patrick at Custom Electric Service up there, Cleveland, Independence, Ohio. So if you haven't got your alternator from him, you need to. So let me show you the plan. I'm going to start working on this. Now, I'm not going to get it probably all done in this video because the way I'm going to do this year is I'm doing an AC delete or an air conditioner delete, and I'm utilizing an older factory bracket that will fit on this. So let me show you. So this is the bracket that I'm using. Went to the junkyard and got it. This is off of a 94, 95, 4.3. And how this is going to work is, let me set this down here. All right, on the 94 and 95, the factory location for the alternator was where my air conditioner is. So this is going to be relatively easy, so to speak. I'm sure, my luck, I'll run into problems and I'll probably cuss half a dozen times. But anyways, theoretically, all I have to do is do away with the air conditioner. So what I'm going to start doing tonight is I'm going to start pulling lines, take out the condenser and all that stuff. But essentially, get all this off, take the AC pump off, chuck it in the trash. All right. Then I'm going to take the bracket that holds this off. Now the hard part is this is a bracket that holds two vital parts to this. This bracket also holds a power steering pump, which is located underneath of it. I don't know how well you can see that down there. So once I get this off, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull the pulley off of the power steering pump that's on it now. That way I can get to all the bolts to get the bracket off. The power steering pump will stay on that bracket. Once I get it out, I'm going to take the pump off that bracket. Then I'm going to bolt it to the new bracket that I got here. And then I'm going to bolt it back on. And then it is set up for a third alternator. And then it's just drop it in there and basically plug and play. So while I'm at it, while I'm doing all this, I'm going to add another power run from front to rear. Which is essential because I'm running more power. So what I'm going to do is while I'm doing all this, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to redo some of my wiring. And I'm going to have to add more fuses. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. But I'm hoping, I think I can take this whole part of this out right here. And what I want to try and do is rerun my runs through here. That way they come right up here instead of the holes that I have drilled down in the lower firewall. That way they can all be together, and I'll just plug those holes that's down there now. So that's where we're at, and I'm going to get started. Oh, wait, first things first though. I was looking at this. This is looking like poo. This is starting to fall apart, so that's got to go. I'm ripping that off. So let's get started. Stick around and I'll keep you updated. All right, I'm about a half hour in and got some tore apart here. So I got all the lines off. I got the condenser, evaporator core, whatever you want to call it. I got it removed. Actually, the evaporator core's in here, so that's the condenser. Anyways, I got it removed. I got all the lines removed. Now I took this shroud off. So if somebody says, you don't have radiator shroud. Yeah, I took it off because it was just easier to get to the lines down at the bottom. So I got all that stuff ripped out. So really the only thing I have left is the pump itself. And I'm going to have to rethink my idea here with where the evaporator core is, because I didn't really pay too much attention. Let's see if there's enough light here because it is starting to get a little dark. I didn't pay too much attention that this is all one box. Like I said before, I thought that these were separate, where the blower motor is right here, and this box, I never guess I really looked down in there good enough. I thought they were separate. I was wanting to take just this box off here and go through the firewall there with my power runs and reroute them there. But I'm going to have to rethink that idea. I have an idea, but I'm going to run it by a couple of my S10 friends. Brad Newsom would be one of them. We've been chatting here tonight on doing some of this. But that's where I'm at. So all the lines, condenser, all that is gone. And look how much room that is freed up right here alone, where that bolted on. That made a lot of room there. And it actually makes my power runs a little longer from where they were. But all that's gone. All the lines are gone, as you can see here. So, like I said, the only thing left is pump and whatever I'm doing here. So, that's probably going to be it for tonight. It's starting to get dark on me. I'm going to pick things up, and I don't know if I'll get to work on this tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all damn day, but it's supposed to be really super nice on Saturday. And right now my schedule has me off on Friday and Saturday, so I'm hoping Saturday or tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, I'll figure out more on this. This I'm not going to take off yet till I have my alternator in hand. Like I said, that has been ordered. There's another one just like these two, the 320s. Gonna get those ordered, or it's ordered. Once I get it in, then I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I don't want to take it off just yet because I don't feel like screwing around with putting a smaller belt on there, especially with the way that would wrap. It would probably hit on this idler pulley here, in case I need to move the truck, which there's always a good chance of I have to move it, especially when it rains. And if you guys follow me, you know, if I even take a leak in the yard, we have high water. So that's where I'm at tonight. We're going to cut it off here tonight, and I will pick back up on this tomorrow or the day after. And we're back from a hiatus of this alternator project. I ordered it as I left off before. Everything's off except for the compressor and the bracket. So I'm waiting on that to get here so I can swap that out. So I've been working on my doors and stuff in the meantime, but I'm getting to the point where I got to get some of this other stuff done. So I'm running some new power runs front to back here, and I kicked myself in the ass. Now, if you remember, if you watch my build videos, if you look up in there, I left a PVC pipe. Oh, excuse me. I put some PVC pipe in here in the event that I have to pull a wire or add more wire, and it's coming in beneficial, very beneficial today, because as you can see, I've got my run through there. That was the easy part. I thought I had more room on the side, and I got my seat out. I got this dang all tore apart. I thought I had more room on the side here to get back in there and to pull this wire, and I could barely get my arm in there. So I'm using my handy dandy wire puller. I got it fished through there so I can get it up underneath here, because I can't run it through here. That looks stupid and tacky, and don't think I'd be the safest. So this is a nightmare, but I'm working on it, getting more of those ran. Now I ran into a dilemma out here, and I want to explain it to you guys. I bought an SMD 4-way fuse holder, and initially I thought, well, I could put it here where these two are because it fits in there perfectly, but it's too tall. If I put my hood down, it'll hit it. Can't have that. So then I thought, well, I can rig up something here and put it down here, but then I wouldn't have much room to work with putting my ends on in there or whatever. So then I bought some more of these for the rear, thinking I was going to use those in the rear, but here's my thoughts now. I've made this bracket out of wood. It's just sitting here now. So here's my thoughts. I got to run at least one more power run, and I'm not a part of Team No Fuse. I don't like not being fused front to rear, at the front and the rear. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put this here. I'll mount this here. I'll run my power lead up into this, and it'll be a straight shot to the battery. So might look a little tacky, but I don't think it'll look all that bad, because there just ain't much room underneath here. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm trying to get those power runs up to here so I could tap into it. Now that I got all this stuff off, I could certainly clean all this up and make this look a hell of a lot better, especially when that third one gets on here. Can make it look a lot better. So that's where I'm at on that part of the alternator project. Oh yeah, what do we got here, fellas? Right there. See that? Yeah, boy. Let's get this thing opened. My boy Jonathan said that he was going to take care of me on this. Let's see what he's done for me. This is alternator number 3, guys. Woohoo! Check it out. Got a little bit of grease on it. That's all right. Alternator number 3. Woo! Hopefully I can get this beast put on this weekend. Alright, as always, it comes with insulation instructions. I don't really need those. Got me another sticker. I'm going to put that on. And it's got my packing information. So his packing process has been stepped up. So there's no flaws on this thing at all. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Jonathan Patrick. Huge props to you for getting this done in the crunch slam. I know it's that time of the year. You have all kinds of orders that you've been getting out. I know you had a post the other night. You worked till after 9 o'clock. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys need an alternator, contact Jonathan Patrick, Custom Electric Service. Hit him up on Facebook for a quote. He will message you back pretty quick. He will do you up right. So that's alternator number 3, guys. Okay, so it's like a month later since we started the alternator project, but now that my alternator's in, it's time to get this off. And the only way to get this off, I mean, I could take the pump off itself, but the bracket's still going to be on there. Now I'm going to attempt, I don't know if this is going to work too well or not, I am going to attempt to pull this pulley, because I got to pull this power steering pulley off. I am going to attempt to pull this off without taking this clutch fan off, because I don't have a clutch fan wrench. And it was a pain in the ass the last time I put a clutch fan on it, because I didn't have that wrench. And we had to jimmy rig it to make it work. So anyways, I think I got enough space here. Now I've already got the pulley puller mounted on here. And there's my socket. And like I said, I'm going to attempt to take this off without removing this clutch fan. I think I have enough, hopefully. We'll see. I'll check back in. Got it. Took me a little bit of cussing, but I got it. it is off. Now that gives me access to 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that I could not get to with that pulley on there. You can see them there, 3 to the left and 1 to the right. So now that that's off, good. I didn't have to pull that clutch. All right, so now I'm going to work on getting the old compressor off. All right, 4 bolts and 1 plug and the compressor's off. And it's a good thing that, whoops. Yeah, sorry about that. It's a good thing I did, because this thing, bearings are going out of it. You hear that? So, bye-bye air compressor, or AC compressor. So like I said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, and then dipstick tube for the power steering pump. So let's get those off, see if I can't that bracket off. So this is where I'm at now. I got a long bolt here. Everything's loose. I tried to slide it off. It doesn't quite clear back here. Hitting my fan. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't keep finagling this and get this to come off. Or maybe even unthread that bolt from the head there. I don't know. I do not want to pull that clutch fan. Stay tuned. Got her off there. Just had to encourage it a little bit. And I got away without breaking any fan blades here. So, alright. Compressor's off. Brackets, or pulley's off. Bracket is off. Now let's see if we can't get the new bracket on. Here's the old, and this is the new. This should bolt right up. Let's check it out and see what happens. All right, so that's going to be a conclusion of part 1 here. As with a lot of my projects, they end up being more than I anticipated, and there's a lot of filming in them. So rather than make you guys sit through, because the way this looks here, this one's going to be about an hour or so long. So rather than make you guys sit through an hour of my painful videos, we'll break this up into parts. So that will conclude part 1 of my alternator project of doing an AC delete and adding a 3rd alternator to the Blazer. So if you watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of more work to come in that video, or in this video. So if you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to expand some of the projects and the things I do, and trying to make better videos for you guys, helpful videos for you guys. Maybe somebody can learn a little bit of something. But anyways, with the rambling, that'll be the end of part 1. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on other social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So that's that. And until next time, guys, bass on.